Hi guys, my name's David. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 easy steps to move up a set of hair extensions in just 15 minutes. I've been a hairstylist for about 11 years now, specializing in hair extensions. And in this video, I'm gonna show you a service that can cost anywhere from maybe $70 to $150, depending on where you're located, where you live. And it only takes about 15 minutes to do. This is a high money maker, and it's the bread and butter for my business and what I do. Okay, so step number 1 on this client here in this video that I'm showing you, she has 1 row of sew-in extensions, and what I'm first going to be doing here is just sectioning out that row of extensions. I'm putting all this hair at the top of her extensions into a top knot, and I'm cleaning up and looking for the previous work that I did before. Now here I'll use a spray bottle right above where the extensions are to just kind of clean up that section and get all those little hairs out of the way to reveal the weft and the grow out with it. Okay, step number 2 here, I'm gonna be flipping that weft upside down and kind of hanging it loosely over the top knot that I had to section out the extensions. Now what this is gonna reveal are those little beads underneath. I'm gonna pull those little beads that are attached to those little pieces of hair, and this is where the extensions are attached. This is the attachment. This is what grips them and holds them in place. Now as we can see, they're growing out here. So once I reveal these little pieces, this is where I'm gonna do all my work, starting in the middle. That's only gonna take me about 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes at this point. Now the main thing here is you always want to start in the center of your weft. That way everything is distributed evenly when you push it back up to the root. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that first piece of hair that's attached to the bead, and I'm going to open up that bead. Now I'm going to take my comb, as you can see here next, and I'm going to brush out and break up that little piece of shedding at the base of the hair. Now I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to slide that bead above the shedding and then back up to the root and then secure it once more. Now before I do that, you'll see that I'm kind of checking for crosshairs and cleaning up my section and making sure that nothing else is caught in it. I want that exact same piece of hair, that exact same square section that I previously attached the bead to. That's all I want in the bead, and that's all I'm reattaching here at the root. And I'll repeat this process for every single bead going from side to side. I'll first work my way either to the right or to the left, whatever you're more comfortable with, opening up that bead, brushing out the shedding, and then reattaching that bead up to the root. An important thing to note here about the shedding, it is completely normal. On average, humans do shed about 50 to 100 hairs in a single day. Now, when you have extensions in your head and those hairs are attached to the beads, along with other hairs that haven't been shed yet, those hairs have nowhere to go. So they're gonna stay in those beads in your head throughout the duration that you're wearing your extensions. So when it comes time to move up those extensions, it's really important to go in and get that shedding out of the hair to relieve those follicles. So when you have that shedding, it can be scary sometimes to see a little bit of hair come out of your head or to see any hair come out of your scalp, but it is completely normal. And your hair is continuing to grow while you're wearing these extensions. Okay, step number 3, I'll go ahead and pull that weft down once everything is attached securely up to the root, and I'll double check my work and make sure everything is still laying neatly flat and secure for the client. Okay, it's extremely important to remember that this method isn't suitable for every single client. Sew-in extensions can be worn for about up to maybe 12 weeks, depending on the client. Some people, it can only be worn for about 8 weeks. Some people only 6 weeks. It all depends on your client, the strength of their hair, the texture of it. All are factors that determine how long they can wear that weft for. Now, this method is only good for clients with a stronger hair type, a coarser texture, and they can only do this about once, maybe twice, before they need to have the weft completely removed and then reinstalled into the hair. For clients with the weaker hair texture or who are a little bit finer or a little bit more balding, this really isn't suitable for them. They may need to have that weft taken out completely at maybe the 4 or the 5 week mark and then just reapplied to the head. But for clients who do have a stronger hair type and a stronger hair texture, this gives them an opportunity to have that hair serviced, have that weft last longer for them, and get that done in a way where it's more affordable for them, so they're more likely to come back sooner. And it gives you an opportunity to complete a service at a much faster rate so you can fit more clients into your schedule. And it's also important to remember that this method doesn't work for every type of sew-in. There's so many different ways to sew in extensions. This is a method that I really like to use because I can offer clients this move-up appointment in between their reinstallations. So if you like this video, if this is helpful for you or something that you think you could offer for your clients, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to it if you want to learn how to do this sew-in method as well, because this is something that I'm definitely going to want to touch on in another video as well. Thanks, bye-bye.